Write in the comments down below if you stayed till the end. What is happening with your culture? Hello! In February, I decided to make some videos about Serbian family and why Serbian society is still so traditional. You know, before, we have been living, not me actually, but like generations before mine, they all have been living under one same roof, and not only one generation but couple of generations, 3 or maybe even 4 generations of people. And basically that's the reason why Serbian people are still really close to their families. Not only like mother and father, but also grandparents and wider family, their cousins and things like that. You know, when you come to Serbian society, it can be quite strange to you why, for example, everyone calls their mom to give them a report of what have been happening during the day to them, even though they are like 30-something years old. Or maybe why they're like, gde ideš, zašto ideš, kad se vraćaš, etc., etc. It was quite difficult for me too when I returned back to my hometown again, and when my grandma started asking me, gde ideš, and I was like, but grandma, like I haven't been reporting you from my 14th year and now I have to tell you everything. And she's like, yes, but I'm just worrying, like you should tell me. And I was like, okay. And it was like overwhelming to me, and I suppose that it is quite overwhelming for you too, as someone who is coming to Serbian society, because they will, like also primary family and wider family members, they will really try to ask you private questions. For example, Serbian grandma can come and ask you like, kad će beba, when the baby will come, if you are married, or if you're not married, kad će svadba, when you're going to get married, or when you will finish the university, kad ćeš završiti fakultet, or kad ćeš naći posao, when you will find a job. Even sometimes they can ask you like why you gained some kilos, like zašto si se ugojila, or even man ugojio, zašto si se ugojio, without any, like without a blink, they would be like, zašto si se ugojio, kao. And it's not like disrespect, it's just like how direct we are in terms of like, because if it is a family, they think that they can ask you anything, even though it can bother you. It can, and it probably will, because like it bothers us too. And it is changing nowadays, but like older people, they don't pay attention to that kind of things. They can also ask you how much money do you gain, koliko zarađuješ, and that's a quite common question, which can be really strange to some other cultures and people from other cultures. But for us, it's quite common to talk about money and things like that without any kind of like pressure to hide anything. And how can you manage to avoid that kind of answers? You can just say, ne želim da pričam o tome, like I don't want to talk about that. Or you can just politely smile and say like, nije u redu da me to pitate. It's not okay to ask me that. And basically that's how you can manage. They will probably comment after that, but like you did everything to help yourself. We also have family lunches, which is still a thing. Young people would go to their families and they would eat like the whole course lunch, like 5 courses, like soup and main dish and meat and sarma and cake and whatever, basically like whatever you imagine, they will have that there. And that's some kind of tradition that people are preserving, and I personally like it. But there is one thing that I don't like, is that like everything is on mom's hands. Like she prepares, she's cleaning, and she's taking care of everything. And I read one post on Instagram that they said that like in Latin America, when they finish, everyone cleans after themselves. And that's some tradition that maybe we can adapt. And also there is one quite good thing. Whenever you need a helping hand, you can call your friends, which are technically like wider members of family, because if someone is your friend, it is understood that they will help you, or your cousin, or your techa, or your uncle, or your strina, or anyone, whenever you need them, mother, father, of course, to help you, to clean your backyard, to make barbecue, to move from apartment to another, to help you going out from the hospital. So basically, like, whenever you need a helping hand, they will be there to help you. And that is something that is understood. That is something that is happening even without asking in Serbian culture. But it would be nice to ask, because people, they need to organize themselves. If you like this kind of content, subscribe to our channel, and please write in the comments down below, if you stayed till the end, what is happening with your culture. Do you have some similar things? You don't? How do you celebrate holidays? Do you have family lunches? And yes, as I said, let me know in the comments down below.